Hey y'all, so B and I are headed to the hospital to do his sleep study. I am so anxious to just get this done and over with, just because I just feel like it helps get us one step closer to helping him. How do you feel, B?
I just want to get it over with.
Why?
Plus I wish it was snowing. Because it's heat, it's so hot.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all at the hospital.
Catch you later.
Okay, y'all, so we are back in the car. I know it's dark and you probably can't see us clearly, or see Bentley at least. But how was it? How was it?
I have a black head because you can't see me in the dark. But it was good.
It was good.
And plus, I got this.
Yep, they all get a stuffed animal when they come in to do their sleep study. So he picked his gorilla. All right, y'all. Headed home. And then this mama is going to work. All right, y'all. So we have made it back home. We are going to unload the car with our things. But we did stop by Starbucks. For those of you who don't know, Bentley has always been obsessed with Starbucks. Like, that is his favorite place to go. At one point we had to delete all the apps off the phone because he would just go and order it, and I would end up finding out when it sent me an alert on my phone telling me that his order was ready. So Bentley gets the mocha cookie crumble crunch with coffee, and then I got my caramel ribbon crunch, and this is gonna come in handy because I really should have took off today. I am so sleepy, but we're gonna make the best of it. It's the same day as the morning of Bentley's sleep study, and y'all, I was honestly just so tired. I don't know if it was because I slept away from home or what the case might have been, because I thought I slept good there. But I get to work and I am doing my morning workflow, and the AC went out as well as the internet. So we were first forced to go home and work from home. So here I are, but this also allows the opportunity for me to just kind of be in my own little space and really just enjoyed the day. Bentley is over at his friend's house. Chad is out working. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I wish I could work from home more often, but I don't think that's good for my mental. I think I need to be out in the workforce. Let's talk. I know that you guys are probably wondering, why is Bentley having a sleep study? So I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as I can, but we have had a very long journey pertaining to Bentley's health. Okay. Starting at about 9 months old, Bentley was diagnosed with asthma. I know for a lot of people, you typically do not get that kind of diagnosis that early, but for him, it was very much so necessary. At that point, we were doing breathing treatments, and you can only imagine for an infant that noise, and having to do it every single day. It was to the point where my family would come over every day and help, with that, because we had to hold him down in order to do the treatments. And so we did that for quite some time, up until he was a toddler. Over the years, we've had several, I can't even tell you how many, several hospital visits, several emergency room visits, several urgent care visits due to Bentley's asthma. When he was, I want to say kindergarten, his doctor, PCP, recommended that we do allergy testing because he's always been on allergy medicine since he was born. Paired that with asthma, it was just kind of a dead giveaway. So we go to the point of doing the allergy testing, and we did the prick test. He wasn't as responsive because the allergy meds had been in his system for so long that he really didn't respond the way that they thought that he should. So we ended up doing the blood test. The blood test revealed that Bentley is allergic to 7 main things. And I think there are 14 subcategories, but there are 7 things he's allergic to: trees, grass, weeds, dust, mold, cats, and dogs. Yes, we do have a dog, but she is a hypoallergenic dog, which means that he is not allergic to her and she does not shed. Thank you, Jesus. So, after that, Bentley was put through this round where we did the allergy injections. We were doing 3 injections twice a week. That's 6 shots. And every single time, y'all, my baby would get those injections, he would become lethargic. He was sleeping from that point all through the night to the next morning. He was just groggy, and I really felt in my heart that those allergy shots were not helping. And we also we still carry an EpiPen. So we've had that for a few years as well. So again, the injections were not working. So I just immediately stopped it, and that was that. Um, of course, we've still dealt with his asthma attacks afterwards and things like that. But in February of this year, I was at work, and Bentley had the worst asthma attack he has ever had. I left work, immediately brought him to the emergency room. He was pretty much struggling. I can't even describe to the extent of which he was struggling, but he was brought into a resuscitation room. They put him on a ventilator. The doctors told me, ma'am, this case is so severe that we don't feel comfortable treating him here. So we were supposed to get airlifted to Texas Children's. But the weather had been really bad, visibility was low, so we had to wait on the intensive care team, which is the kangaroo crew. They are phenomenal, a phenomenal team of people. They ended up bringing us by ambulance to Texas Children's. We got there and he was on the ventilator for 3 days. For the most part, the ventilator was doing most of the breathing for him up until that last night. He just progressed so well that even the doctors were surprised. They went ahead and took him off, gave us that extra day to just kind of see, he was still getting a little bit of support, but not as much as he was at first. And so that alone triggered 100 more doctor's appointments. So, of course, we have an allergist, we have a PCP, we have a pulmonologist, and he has a few other doctors as well, or specialists that kind of help us manage this whole thing. So, the pulmonologist ordered the sleep study. We've also done a pulmonology function test. This is the second test that we've done since Bella was born, and his lungs do not function at the expected rate for his age. So we are all kind of just one big team trying to figure it out, trying to find what is going to work for him so that he can have a normal childhood. For me, that's been very hurtful because he wants to play sports, but he's not healthy enough to play sports. And so we really want to get on the same page and learn what is it that will work for him. So next week, y'all, we have 4 doctor's appointments. And it's going to be pretty hectic. But of course, I'm bringing y'all along because this is our real life. And this is how we have adapted to living. Of course, there isn't anything that we wouldn't do for him, but it is what it is. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you have any suggestions, any recommendations, questions, please drop it down in the comments and let us know.